Okay, so let's say you got into the car and you just decided to drive and you had no plan in mind. You just decided you wanted to go for a drive and you drove and you made no decisions along the way. You just kind of kept going straight on a highway, and you just kept going and you kept going and you kept going and you kept going. And no decisions were made. And at some point, you got tired of driving and you kind of wake up from your trance and you go, where am I? I don't know where I am. And now you've got to go back and find your way back. And maybe you don't have as much time to get back to where you need to go to, right? So sometimes when we get some money, whether it's a bonus or an inheritance or something like that, we immediately go, what should I do with this? Where should I go? Where should I invest it? How do I deal with taxes? Well, taxes are important, and you need to figure that out first. How are taxes dealt with? How much are you going to owe in taxes? That way you know exactly how much you need to invest. But you also need to think about, what do you want this money for? So I was just talking to a friend of mine, and her husband is going to get a bonus, and it's about $20,000 after taxes. And she said, you just tell us where we should put it. And I asked her, well, what do you want to do with the money? What is this money for? Is it for adding to your retirement? Is it for a gift for the kids? Is it to buy a new car? What is this for? And she looked at me and she kind of paused and thought, I didn't think about that. I have no idea what it's for. We need to talk about that. And I said, yeah, you do. Because what I would recommend would be dependent on what you want that money to do in the long run. And, if I was doing planning, I might have some suggestions of what you could do, but ultimately it is based on, what do you want this money for? What is it earmarked for? What is the long why of that money, right? So when you are getting some income coming in, maybe it's a tax refund, maybe it's something else that you weren't expecting to come in, you need to take a look at it and say, what do I want this money to do? What is the long-term goal for this money, or short-term goal? Maybe it's to buy some tires in the next 6 months. Probably not a great idea to invest that money. So knowing what your money is earmarked for is really important, just as important as knowing where you're going when you get in the car to drive. So we are here to help you think through all of this stuff. It is very complicated, and we're always happy to help. Give us a call. One Vision Retirement, your retirement in 2020 vision.